The animation for Nellie the Sewing Machine Girl is absolutely gorgeous. This is a Walter Lantz Productions cartoon from 1938. It's directed by Alex Lovy, written by Victor McLeod and James Miele, and we have a voice cast including Mel Blanc, Billy Bletcher, and Shirley Reed. And this is about, well, a woman called Nellie who is a sewing machine girl, and one day while she's sewing and being busy, along comes the villainous Rudolph Ratbone, who is beautifully animated, so slimy and sinister and terrible but wonderful at the same time. And he is determined to make Nellie his girl, to put it as plainly as possible. And Nellie does not want this. She tries to run away from him, but he's so persistent, which is maybe putting it weakly. He is a horrible, horrible character, and the animation is gorgeous. There is this one scene where Ratbone and Nellie are in the foreground, and in the background we have these hills, very small hills, as the grass kind of stretches out behind them, and it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It doesn't detract from the foreground, but I also couldn't help noticing it, and it is so, so stunning. And the animation of the characters, I absolutely love. The characters themselves are all really interesting. While Ratbone is trying to steal away Nellie, Dauntless Dan comes along to try and rescue her, and Dauntless Dan is a pretty awesome character as well. I'd say he's maybe not as interesting as Ratbone and Nellie, but nevertheless, I still liked the character design. I liked what he brought to it. And of course, I'm not going to say ultimately what happens or whether Nellie gets free or if Ratbone gets the prize that he wants. But I really enjoyed the narrative. The pacing was really great. It didn't take too long to set things up, but it gave us a little bit of time with some of the characters before Ratbone came along. And the pacing after that point was really great. The action was brilliant. The animation is stunning. Visually, it is such a treat. And I really liked Nellie as a character. She does appear in a small handful of cartoons. I can't remember exactly how many, but I'm looking forward to seeing what other kind of cartoons she's involved in, whether we have a similar recurring narrative. I hope not. I hope we get to see other sides of her rather than her being the kind of stereotypical damsel in distress who needs to be rescued. I'd like to see more of her personality because I think she looks pretty fascinating. Nellie the Sewing Machine Girl is a really great cartoon. Really great characters, beautifully animated, and with a strong voice cast as well. Definitely worth checking out, whether you're a fan of Walter Lantz or you're just looking for an interesting cartoon. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see what else is in store for Nellie. And I definitely recommend Nellie the Sewing Machine Girl.